Now, this happened in Cadiz, Kentucky. Police say they've arrested the man responsible for these house fires. Like they're going back out in the raft right now, so possibly more rescues coming your way. Following a condo collapse in South Florida last week, 5 people now confirmed dead and more than 100 are still missing. Rabbi turned comedian Jackie Mason, known for his feisty brand of stand-up comedy, has died. While many may be eager to post a picture with their vaccination card on social media, but the Better Business Bureau says that you should never post your vaccination card to social media. It's full of private information, considered a paradise for scammers and thieves. As COVID-19 spread across the world, the lights of the entertainment industry dimmed. First responders got out here quickly. The homeowner says that is what she is most grateful for here in Williamson County. Just into the newsroom this morning. Now, Wiggins is charged with killing Dickson County Sergeant Daniel Baker in 2018. Behind me, you'll see the cashew closet, where teammates say they keep over 400 pounds of nuts at all times. And in a nutshell, it really is all it's cracked up to be. That alert just in. Police say that 36-year-old Graham Hart is accused of raping a child under the age of 8 years old. A deadly barricade situation we first brought you yesterday on Good Morning Nashville. If you do find yourself stuck in a submerged vehicle, there are several tools that you'll be able to take advantage of, such as this window hammer and seatbelt cutter, which could end up saving your life. Today is day 3 of the trial for Stephen Wiggins, accused of killing Dickson County Sergeant Daniel Baker. They needed this. They needed to make that call and make that decision to keep everybody safe, especially since they had guests over. These children do not live in the home. It's absolutely a pleasure. They hope to win your hearts and your votes. Today, 2 extremely emotional statements from the officers who discovered Sergeant Baker's body. But now, a certified film critic in Nashville says those lights are finally turning back on, just in time for the Oscars. The man found guilty on all 10 counts could be put on death row. Rivers Lane and got out, and we saw these emergency vehicles on the scene. We were wondering what was going on. CDC urging more Americans to get vaccinated as COVID-19 cases see a resurgence. Columbia's own Cassandra Coleman and Franklin's Hunter Metz have advanced to the top 24 on American Idol. Behind me, you'll see an official marker honoring Timothy DeMumbrian, who took refuge in that cave several times before officially settling in Nashville in 1790. At the very edge of that water, where they went in to rescue this family, 5 adults, 3 children, and a couple of dogs, allowing people over 21 to carry a gun without a permit or concealed carry license. Guys, I'm branching out over here at Battle of Nashville Monument Park, and you see behind me one of the oldest trees in Tennessee. It's 200 to 300 years old. It's a chinkapin oak tree. Several burn holes within the vehicle and on Sergeant Baker's body. He also found a bottle of oil in the vehicle. Luckily, everyone is safe, happy, and healthy. Now, the homeowner tells me that they are displaced for right now. They don't know when they'll be able to get back into their home. Now, there have been 40 homicides in the city since the start of 2021. As you can see, the home is to my right. That is where rescue crews sent out a few rafts to bring back the people who were inside the home. For more information on this story, head to our website. That's WKRN.com. Both of these new vehicles have a full medic bag full of supplies that first responders might need for those calls in the downtown area. A missing girl from DeKalb County located safely, thank goodness, according to WJLE Radio. Now, Jenkins is set to start his run on March 5th and will end on March 7th. If you'd like to donate, that's easy. Just head to WKRN.com, where we have the full story on this wonderful cause. Walking through the interior, the Dreamers tell me they're not sure what can be salvaged at this point, but they're heartbroken to see their dream now covered in a thick layer of ash. Founders of Tennessee Voices for Victims hope to help those suffering by acknowledging victims of violence, paving the path to a less violent future in Nashville. We're continuing coverage on this trial. Today we heard some difficult and emotional statements from Joe Clyde Daniels' older brother, Alex Nolan. Just like with humans, doing exercises underwater can help build muscle without putting any pressure on the joints. It can help reduce pain for dogs. So tracking COVID-19 vaccinations in Tennessee, this week the state health department reports that more than 700 people have tested positive for the virus. I'm going to turn the camera around very quickly here so you can take a look at these emergency vehicles that we are right behind right now. That disturbing alert just into the newsroom. Portland police say Brian Atchison is being charged with first-degree murder for the death of his mother, 69-year-old Doris Atchison. Joe Clyde's mother is scheduled to appear in court for a status hearing over in Dickson County. News 2 has been following this story story from the beginning. GWRA officials say that search is slowing down today due to the weather. Here's what we know at this point. They start this morning with a crime tracker alert for you out of Clarksville. Police investigating a shooting that left one person hurt. And I do want to warn our viewers today that some of these images are graphic. TBI says it's getting frustrated with this case. Agents say they've received more than 900 tips so far. The nonprofit Second Avenue Strong raised $110,000 so far, all in an effort to restore Second Avenue following the Christmas Day bombing. All of these citations were given out in the last week for businesses violating orders amid COVID-19. Here are a list of those businesses. Inside, you're going to find 26 miles worth of content, all moved into the brand new Tennessee State Library and Archives building. Now, planning for this began in 2005. Metro Police are searching for the driver who hit and killed a man in a wheelchair in North Nashville. Titans rep this morning confirming the news that their facility is closed following one positive test, that an influx of customers creates success, and that every dollar spent locally stays local. The mighty Harpeth River making a show of force in Franklin Sunday morning, overflowing its banks and dwarfing this home with a family still inside.
It didn't come into the home. It came onto the property late last night and just started rising pretty quickly in the middle of the night. And then we realized we needed help getting out.
Help they needed urgently on Del Rio Pike in Franklin.
My husband and daughter and I, and then we have some guests that were there as well from Chicago.
Visitors now depending on first responders to get them to safety. Our cameras were rolling when crews brought rafts to help bring the family to safety. 5 adults, 3 kids, and 2 dogs. You can see the second raft of people coming out who've just been rescued from this home here, all rescued from this Williamson County home as floodwaters crept closer. They made 2 trips to get everyone back to safety and made sure the children were first priority, something the homeowner says she's forever grateful for.
They did a great job getting us out. We didn't even get wet getting out.
A life-saving service in terrifying conditions. In Williamson County, Alex Corradetti, News 2. They say birds of a feather flock together. That's exactly what 6 flamingos from the Nashville Zoo did at Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Jessica Knox is part of the zoo's animal ambassador team. She says the flamingos appear in encounters, shows, and events.
You never know when we're going to pop up with a fun animal friend to see.
The Nashville Zoo actually has 3 different types of flamingos, but these Chilean flamingos are taken on walks each morning, and if you're lucky enough, you'll be walking right next to them. Knox says the feathered friends know how to spice things up.
Some have some spunk to them, which makes it a lot of fun. And we kind of went with a pepper-based theme for our birds, so we have poblano with us today, ají, Fresno, ancho, pimento, we have ghost, jalapeno, habanero, we got the whole bunch.
The beautiful bunch walked up to famous musical legends to sing a few notes of their own, even getting in formation in front of Beyonce.
They liked hanging out with Elton John. They definitely like to go in to look at Carrie Underwood and Reba for sure, so they're definitely very curious about all of the celebrities that are here.
An opportunity marketing manager, Stephanie Vitale, says wasn't possible until recently.
Especially because the tourism industry is finally opening up. I mean, it was definitely difficult, but we did the best that we could. It's all about community collaboration, and we're just super happy to partner together on this really unique stunt.
Knox says without their ambassador program, people would really be missing out on these winged wonders.
It's definitely a fun experience.
It's just a really awesome visual to watch them walk around and, you know, investigate each of the wax figures, and it's just a really great pairing.
Learning all about flock and roll in Music City. In Nashville, Alex Corradetti, News 2.